Welcome everyone to this week's edition of the Sportsman Racing Rundown, presented by Competition Plus TV. I'm your host, Justin Hutto, and this week we'll discuss sportsman winners from the NHRA Sonoma Nationals at Sonoma Raceway in California and the NHRA Division 5 doubleheader race at Heartland Motorsports Park in Topeka, Kansas. At the Sonoma Nationals in the wine country of California, sportsman winners included Cal Rizzoli over John Irving in Super Stock.
They are both away on the green. Now let's figure out who did a better job with the shoe polish. John Irving is out there trying to hold on. Rizzoli closing in, closing in, closing in, closing the deal. 9:59 on a 9:57, 131 the speed.
Mark Kirby over Jeff Jerome in Stock Eliminator.
Down there rooting for him now. Here comes the handicap. There goes the Duster. Oh, and a red light start for Jeff Jerome. He got a little bit antsy in the final and jumped early by about 0.03 of a second. Game over, and Mark Kirby gets the win. And for Mark Kirby, national event win number 1.
Justin Morgan over Kevin Motter in Super Comp.
Green lights. Figured out down there. Motter left, Morgan right. 8.90. The magic number. Finish line. Give this one to Justin Morgan. National event win number 3.
The Pro Stock ace, Bo Butner over Lindsey Meserve in Super Gas.
Green. That's what they call the throttle stop. Now they're wide open. Lindsey left, Bo right. National event trophy in Super Gas is going with Bo. 994, 160 miles an hour for the win.
Ryan Herm over Mark Simonian in Super Street.
Staged up is Mark. Staged up is Ryan. And we're green. That wasn't a whomp of the throttle at 800 feet, was it? That sounded way early to be doing that kind of stuff. 10.909, Ryan Harem, a 15 thousandths overall package.
Steve Galileo over Richard Okerman in Top Sportsman.
He's going to try. National event win number 1 for Galileo. Look at him celebrating down on the starting line. Oh, yeah, it's always special when you do it for the first time.
And George Prather over Phil Unruh in Top Dragster.
One of these machines, because it'll change your lapse time, and as you've seen, they've got to predict what the cars are going to run, and then they got to run what they predicted. Down to the finish line stripe, George Prather, 6:56. Something happened to Phil Unruh's car. It's shut off.
Meanwhile, at the double in Topeka, Kansas, Race 1 winners included Frank Aragona over Brad Plord in Comp Eliminator.
Red light start by Plord. Frank Aragona cruising on down the boulevard. Wins it on a red light, shutting it off to an 8:46 at 119 miles an hour.
Vic Penrod over Michael Manns in Superstock.
A huge field of Superstock. Vic's green and away he goes. Oh, goodness gracious, if you can see what I see. Penrod goes trip, zip, perfect off the line. 979 on a 978 for the win.
Parker DeVore over Tyler Radarzik in Stock Eliminator.
This year at the divisional. Parker off and running. Radarzik hikes the front end up in the air, sets sail for the other end of the racetrack. Parker DeVore looking over his shoulder, judging the stripe out in front of him. Here comes Radarzik. And it's going to be Parker DeVore, dead on 4.
Luke Bagacki over Tony Brown in Super Comp.
Blink, blink, here we go. This is going to be
This
good.
is fun. Going to be Luke.
Mark Philbrick over Van Arnold in Super Gas.
All right.
Here we go.
Mark Philbrick, Van Arnold. Working it way down the racetrack. The door car taking on the Roadster. Is it going to be the door car? Is it going to be the Roadster? It's going to be
Give me that door car.
988 at 161. You better go get your money.
Jim Burrell over Brett Thornton in Super Street.
Be Jim. 002. Thornton lights the red bulb by 15 thousandths of a second. And the Burrell clan and all the Ford fans go wild.
David Harrington over John Biaggi in Top Dragster.
Wheels up. A little bit of work to be done. Top end.
Wow. David Arrington gets the win. The DeSoto, Kansas runner, 683.
J.R. Lobner over Todd Stahlbomber in Top Sportsman.
Blink, blink, flicker, flicker. Who's it going to be? Oh, identical up front. This one will be close to the stripe, sports fans. 5,000. Give it to Lobner. He's
And Michael Nash over Dave Olson in Sportsman Motorcycle.
They both went green.
You didn't take my bet.
I didn't. 822, Michael Nash gets the win.
The winners in race 2 included Megan Meyer over Robin Samsel in Top Alcohol Dragster.
Take out. Megan says no whole shot here. 12 on the tree at a 5:39, 272 miles an hour. There's the speed we're used to seeing out of that car.
Chris Hull over Steve Burke in Top Alcohol Funny Car.
Immediately up in smoke. And the C-Tech cabinet machine, another 560 lap down the racetrack, and another Wally going back to Evansville, Wyoming.
Matt Harris over Jim Greenheck in Comp Eliminator.
Wind light's gonna go to Matt, 780 at 174 miles an hour.
The race run runner-up, Michael Mans over Jacob Pitt in Super Stock.
We are off and running. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Mans closes out the deal. He goes 001, 892 for the win.
Chris Knutson over Derek Hake in Stock Eliminator.
Out of the gate he goes. High gear, and here comes the big block charge. Can the old man do it? Old man at the stripe gets it done.
Mark Graham over Tyler Bohannon in Super Comp.
Tyler Bohannon went to bring the RPMs up, dropped the top bulb, and sitting inside the car, I can hear the words already. Gosh dang it. Son of a gun.
Nathan Bruman over Chuck Lewinsky in Super Gas.
And Vrooman and Lewinsky out of the gate and gone. Lewinsky working his way down track, the Oldsmobile. Here comes Vrooman. Got him, 991.1 at 166 miles an hour.
Mark Erickson over Brian Gustafson in Super Street.
So there we are off and running. Gustafson out in front. Erickson using that big stint of power to see if he can close from behind, and he does.
Christopher Minks over Lance Rutland in Top Sportsman.
Out of the gate he goes. Looking over his shoulder, Chris Minks. Can he win again? It's Chris Minks.
Bob Button over Brad Baskell in Top Dragster.
Baskell goes 6:53 on a 50, but comes up short at the other end. Bob Button, your winner.
And Mr. Ricky Kay over William Homuth in Sportsman Motorcycle.
They are off and running. Ricky Kay looking to do it in the aeromotive lane and lights up the scoreboard.
That brings us to the conclusion of this week's episode. As always, congratulations to our featured winners, and I'll see you again next week for the next installment of the Sportsman Racing Rundown here on Competition Plus TV.